Hey guys, brand new Whiskey River. We just got a collection in. We're calling this one the South Bend collection. Came out of South Bend, Indiana. None of this stuff in here is specifically Indiana, based, but that's where we bought it out of, so that's what we're calling it. This is very similar in size as well as quality to the Washington collection, if you guys remember that. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently than the Washington collection, but kind of similarly. It is going to be a live ending. However, we're going to break this one up into two different auctions. I'm not sure how we're going to do that, if it's going to be a domestic axe, a USA made axe, and the foreign axe, because there's kind of a 50-50 split, or if we're going to do a handmade custom one and then a more vintage one, how we're going to do it. I'm not sure. There's more than just axes in here, but I wanted to give you guys the heads up that this is coming down the pipeline. March 30th is the live ending that we are going to be doing for this auction. Now, what is a live ending? A live ending is me standing here on a camera doing auctioneer, pretending like I'm an auctioneer, pretending like I know how to call bids. The Washington collection was super fun. We had fun here. Sounds like you guys had fun. So, bidding is interesting. Live endings mean that you can put in a max bid on the item that you're interested in, or multiple items, and it will automatically bid for you. And bidding is open a week earlier than the live ending. So if you're like, man, I'm not gonna be able to get to the live ending, or I wanna put my bids in, a lot of folks will go in and they'll put bids in on stuff. So that way that builds a list in the app. That way when the live ending happens, they know, oh yeah, this is one I was interested in. It kind of like bookmarks them. So that's the technique that I've heard that our customers have been doing. Now, you don't have to be there for the live ending, but the live ending is pretty cool because people are actively bidding off of their phones or off of their computer, depending on what device they're using. And then I'm on video calling bids as they come in and showing off the piece, talking about the piece, things like that. Super exciting, super fun, and we give away free stuff during it, randomly. Anything between sharpening stones all the way up to the Washington collection, we gave away an axe bell, which is pretty cool, and a cool axe bell. I can't remember what species wood it was. White oak. It was a white oak axe bell, which is like $350. So we reward the people who do show up to our live endings because we enjoy them. So that's that. Now, as I go through this, one of the things that happens every time we get a collection in is I get my DMs just flooded and my emails flooded with people like, hey, I want to buy that one. Sell it to me. We don't do backdoor deals. There's no backdoor deals on this stuff. We have, since the beginning of Whiskey River, we've always operated off of the fact that we support the customers that support us, and we build the systems to make it fair. Now, that's why we do our email newsletter, finds out when we do handle drops first. Email newsletter finds out when we do inventory drops first. So it's kind of the same thing. It's like the folks who show up to our auctions and bid on our auction stuff, they're the ones who help us keep this project going. And so to sell out the fancy stuff out from underneath them to just some guy who slid into our DMs, is not what I'm interested in doing. So if you're interested in any of this stuff and you are tempted to send me an email or a DM, don't. Just go to bid.whiskeyrivertrading.com, register to bid, and bid on the stuff like you would anywhere else. So that's that. Now we're gonna get into pulling this out. This is gonna be kind of a lengthy video, so stick around to the end because there might be something that you're interested in. There's a whole variety of different things inside this crate. Here we go. I've got two crosscut saws. These ones are the first two items that I'm gonna get out of my way. This one is missing its handle here. It's a little pitted, but sweet little crosscut. Here's one with a handle on it. This one's a lot heavier and really good shape. This one's out the gate pretty wild. I've never had one of these. These are very uncommon. Bevels on one side, not bevels on the other. This is a salesman sample hatchet head by Kelly. It's been used, which is wild to think that someone had this most likely and had no idea what it was. But now it's here, and you guys know what it is. I would guarantee you most of you have not owned one of these. I have not owned one of these, and I've only seen a couple of them on the internet before. So, really cool piece and fun one to start with out the gate. We got an H&B forged, hand forged. I call it a tomahawk. It might be their camp axe. I'm not sure what they call this. It's kind of like a hunter's axe. It's got a straight handle, rounded pole, and the guy we bought it from says it's a good thrower. So, hand forged, nice sheath. Swedish hatchet. Cool Swedish hatchet. Here's a bluegrass sounding hatchet. Now these are something that a lot of folks say are salesman samples because they do look small, but this would have been made to put in your chest pocket, in your pants pocket, and used to wrap trees in the woods, or wrap against trees in the woods to see if they're hollow, which is why it's called a sounding axe or sounding hatchet. This one's bluegrass, a little 11-inch handle, little stamp on the head. Cool little piece. Here's another little one. We might as well get the little ones out of the way. I'm not sure what the deal is on this one. It looks like a novelty piece, a toy of sorts, or a desk display axe. Just a tiny little hatchet, and it's got a thick profile on it, which is cool. This is a Hudson Bay, kind of. Rumor has it that it is a Snow and Neely, but there is no stamping on it. I don't see anything like that. It's on a handmade, kind of straightish, almost a mini Timberman's handle. Super narrow eye, really sweet hatchet. But like I said, it's just been rumored that it is a Snow and Neely. I will have to look this up and see if I can find any information on it. A bowl adds. This is stamped with Todd Elder's maker's mark on it. Maple, curly maple dyed handle. Looks like this is hung by Taylor Putman of Taylor Grinds. This is a bowl adds for carving. We've sold these in the past. Whiskey River has done runs of them. This one is not one of those, but is very, very similar. And it has been used, which is cool. Going with that is a carver, which has definitely seen some use and some camp action. This is a carving hatchet. Again, Todd Elder forged, a maple handle done by Taylor Putman. It's dirty, but a great carving hatchet for camp. 600 gram foreign made hatchet on a handle. We're going through the hatchets first. Here's a Council Tool pound and a quarter Velvacut, which is 5160 steel with leather. This is one of the axes that we used to carry. Council's since discontinued the pound and a quarter head Hudson Bay, but this is the Velvacut, the premium version of that hatchet. Little plum national on an official scout handle, which is cool. Permabond eye in the top. Nice little national. Let's see what we got. Another plum, Permabond. It's not a national, but it is a Boy Scout. Nice little BSA stamp on that. Looks like an original handle. I don't know much about this one, but it is hung with a micarta wedge, which is kind of crazy. It looks like a mod. Looks very Taylor Putman-y. Might be made by him or assembled by him. There's a lot of stuff in here that has been restored by them. He's out of North Carolina. Oh, here's a fun one. Craftsman Golden Jubilee Sears, 1886 to 1836. Look at that stamp. I've never seen one. It's on an octagonal handle. It's loose. Handle's loose, but the head's in really, really, really good shape. So this will be one of those pieces that's that I'll probably never come across another one of these again. This wild bull adze and hawk, it looks modern made, possibly. I have no idea. I don't know any information about this, but kind of a crazy piece. Ward's Master Quality on a octagonal handle. Just a hatchet, carpenter's hatchet. Don't know much about this one. Nice little Montreal hatchet. Hudson Bay on a, which is a Norland on a Purple Heart and maple centered handle. Kinda cool. Another Hudson Bay Norland on a custom handle. This one's got a bunch of, you know, pieces of wood made into a laminated handle. All right, let's get into this. This is our only, no, not our only, but the nicest of the embossed stuff in this. This is Supply Bindle Hardware Company. Something axe out of Philadelphia. So cool jersey. It's obviously got a decent bit of bit missing, but it is still, you can see the temper line in there. There's still a bunch of life left in this thing, and it's just cool because you don't see these much. Russian made hewing axe. Look at that. That's wild. Huge beard on that. The handle feels great, and it comes with leather. It's beautiful. It looks like it's never been used. Looks like it's got the factory grind on it. Nice little Tassie. Plum 4.2 USA made. Full bit, or what looks like close to a full bit. We'd have to weigh it for sure, but the eye's in really good shape. This is a really nice piece. Here's a Connie Lewistown man edge and tool. Looks to be on a, well, it's on a vintage handle for sure. Probably not original, but nice working axe right there. This is a giant practice axe, race axe, huge head. Look at that thing. So it looks like it hasn't eaten any wood in its life. Great profile, ash, handmade ash handle.